Hello everybody, Dr. Darog here, and welcome back to yet another exciting episode of Let's Play Tekkit Legends. Now on today's episode, the lava! Oh, it burns! Oh wait, right, never mind. I'm cool. We're good. Anyways, on today's episode of Let's Play Tekkit Legends, we're gonna be, we're gonna be making a big something or other on this volcano. And I've got a pretty good idea of what I'm gonna make and how, and hopefully you guys are gonna enjoy this. However, before we get started with that, someone gave me a brilliant idea, and it's not exactly the idea that they gave. I'm gonna just walk down the lava here. I'm walking on lava. I'm walking on sunshine. Sorry. Anyways, someone gave me a brilliant idea. They said that to match my Vulcanite amulet here, I should make an Evertide amulet and then use it to swim down to the bottom of my quarry here and see why it stopped functioning at some point. And I was like, that's a pretty cool idea, but I can do that one better. Let's see, because there's this function here for, I can stand on this, right? Yeah. There's this function here for the Vulcanite amulet that I think is just pretty rad, and I'm going to show you guys what it is. So if I do this, you'll see that it actually will remove all the water around my projectile, which I just think is super cool. And as best I can tell, yeah, my quarry went all the way to the bottom and hit bedrock. That appears to be the case anyways, so I think we're good. I think this quarry is done, and it's just going to need moved sometime in the future whenever I want to do quarrying again. However, that is not yet. So now, as you can tell, in the time that the quarry was running, it only generated 4 and a little over a half Aeternalis fuel worth of EMC. And that's kind of unfortunate because I got a lot more EMC basically just from... how should I put this? I got way more EMC just from letting my energy collectors and my energy condenser... Oops, that was a Facebook noise. Anyways, got way more EMC just from letting my energy condenser and energy collectors... Well, now it's multiple, but anyways, I just let those do their job passively at absolutely no cost to me, and got way more... Why did I got damaged. Anyway, I got way more out of that than I did from the quarry. Now, of course, I haven't processed the metals yet, which most of which can be turned into further EMC. So hopefully that's not the extent of my EMC gains. But yeah, considering almost all materials can be created out of EMC, the viability of any given option in this mod pack is going to rely heavily on exactly how much EMC it does produce. So I may or may not continue the quarry in the future. And of course, now I've wasted all my time and it's dark, and I don't want to build in the dark, even though I'm going to be mostly immune from monsters and fully lit because I'm, hanging out in this lava flow. But, either way, I am going to come in here, take a nap on my bed, and then I'm going to get started with the building. Also, as you can see, this stuff is still working over here. And I've got some diamond chipsets and pulsating chipsets. And soon it's going to start turning my diamond transport pipe into item teleport pipe, which, as I've explained previously, is just a massive EMC gain. So it's going to be worth my time to keep this rig running as long as feasibly possible. Alright, so with those things taken care of, I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording, do some building and fiddling, and see exactly what the best way to create this structure is. And I have taken some feedback from you guys into consideration as far as what I'm gonna do up here. For the most part, I think I'm gonna just put my base inside the volcano, and use the outside of the volcano to make sort of like a cosmetic entrance that's kind of evil Lairish in some way. And in order to do that, I'm going to use this abyssal block, which I just generated a lot of out of EMC, but I was only able to do that because I manually gave it an EMC value with a command. But since I'm pretty much just using it in place of where I would otherwise use something like stone bricks, I'm not really worried about it. Otherwise, it might have taken me a long time to get all this abyssal block. But yeah, I think this is what I'm going to use. I've got some basalt to touch things up on the sides at some points. I've still got this reinforced sapphire glass, which I am going to make use of. And yeah, I guess that's how this video starts. And I'll see you guys in a couple of minutes. And I am back. And this took me nearly 2 hours of building, but I think you guys are going to find it much better than what I was previously planning on doing. So, without further ado, here it is. Okay, so what is it that you're actually looking at here? You know what? I must have stuck it in a chest. I've lost my Vulcanite amulet. Hold on a sec. Okay, and I found it. I did shove it in my chest there. I needed some space. So, anyways, let's see here. You know, I'm a little jittery. I've got the lags. I'm not sure why, but what I do know is that I've got a ton of whoops. Okay, the lags are real. I'm not really sure why that is, but I guess I can deal with it for now. Anyways, so yeah, that is the skull of Dr. Darok's island place, and I don't really have a name yet for all of this, this whole Skull Island thing, Skullcano, whatever. So, I am officially announcing a shout-out contest. I want you to name my Skull Volcano Island Lair thing. And what I'm going to be doing is most of what I'm going to do henceforth with the base there, the lair, is going to be in the volcano, underground. Okay, so it's not going to be, I'm not going to be adding much on the surface to it, except for maybe some minor cosmetic touches that I didn't quite think of initially. However, that's where, again, where you come in is one of those cosmetic touches is going to be inside the maw, in the mouth of the skull. I really want to put a sign where I name... Oh my gosh, my frame rate is really bad. Hold on, guys. Okay, I'm back, and I think that everything is going good now. You know, it's weird. I saved and quit from my world, thinking that if I left and came back, that it would fix the lag issue. But whenever I went to reopen my world, I crashed out. And I'm sorry if I'm not enunciating or quite as energetic as I usually am. It's actually quite late now. I didn't think it would take as long as it did to put this build together. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna finish. What is this? I have 8 ender pearls, 16 diamonds. Let's grab 8 of this magical coal stuff. Here, let's just do this. Yeah, there we go. And I'm gonna fill this up, and then we're gonna talk for a minute about what I did. Oh, cool. These look like they're in a good state. Okay, very good. So yeah, let's just fill these things in here. All right. and I'm basically going to do this. You know, separating the coal out actually makes it much faster to fill these back up. Although eventually, as I've said before, I want to just have an engine room and have engines going all the time that are just pumping out tons of energy, and the end result being that I use a teleport pipe. Anyways, let's go ahead and take this little secret entrance here, which is less secret now that I've shown it on video. Oh no! And let's go on in here, and I've got no ladder here, right? I have a little bit of ladder, because I took some down. But actually, I kind of want to replace that with carpenter's ladder anyways and add a texture to it. So let's just grab a whole stack of ladder, just for convenience sake. And then we can go and look at what I did. So I think you guys are really going to like this. It's pretty cool, I think. Anyway, so let's just fill this ladder in here and go on up. I got to make sure not to accidentally fall off, because there'd be a problem there if I did. Okay, so we are now in the mouth of the skull here, and oh, I missed a little spot. But yeah, so this is what I've been working on. I think it's quite a thematic entrance anyways. If I sort of like move away as far as I can here, you'll see looks pretty nice from a distance. I used some of this reinforced sapphire glass in the eyes, and then I put lava behind it, but you can't really see the reinforced sapphire glass that well, to be honest. So yeah. But I think it's nice, and I'm pretty glad that I went back and changed the plan from what the original plan was, because I hear a creeper. I heard a creeper dying in lava. Anyways, yeah, I just didn't think that it was as great as it could be. I mean, I just had this feeling that it could be greater. Oh, excuse me. But now I've just spent so much time on this, and I don't really have much time left to make a video because I've got to go to sleep and go to work tomorrow. So, but yeah, the skull here, which still needs a name. So yeah, shout out contest, all of you. I'm fairly confident that most of you out there know how these shout out contests work. But just in case you don't, basically I want you to suggest a name that I can put for this skull thing, and it'll be whoever comes up with the best name, in my opinion, I'll judge and choose. And if your name wins, then the name that you came up with, plus your YouTube name that, you know, is like attached to your comments, those will both go on a sign that goes in my world, and it stays there. So yes, this is like I did with Blightfall. So yeah, I may not be making the most sense. I feel like I'm babbling like a moron at the moment. But yeah, you know, it's almost unavoidable. It's later than midnight right now. So and although at one point in my life I used to stay up this late all the time, you know, I had a hard day at work today, so anyways, I guess I've got some other news that might really make some of you happy. I've got a plan for how I'm gonna do more live streams, and basically that plan is that I'm gonna have a series that I pretty much only do live streams of. I mean, I'm gonna play it off stream quite a lot, but I'm gonna always live stream that series, and I'll only show that series through live stream. And the reason that I haven't been doing so many live streams lately, I've had a lot of people asking me when I'm going to do more live streams, so I figure I'll talk about this for a minute. The reason I haven't done as many live streams lately is mostly because it just doesn't work with my production schedule. I try to get these 3 videos a week, but Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I put up a video. But the problem is that, there's so much editing and things. Well, not really so much editing, but it's time-consuming to process the videos and then put them in the editing software and move around the music and change the way that things are, and sometimes edit things out or add little touches like annotations and things. So yeah. It takes so much time to get them processed that I really, I record a whole week at once sometimes, or even more than a week. Like right now, I've got enough Project Ozone recorded already to last through, the end of next week. So, I record these things ahead of time, and then, say, this Saturday, for example, if I had the free time to do a live stream, which I don't know if I do or not, so no guarantees here. But even if I had the free time to do a live stream, I probably have videos that haven't gone up with content that you haven't seen yet. So, things would start getting out of order if I did live streams just willy-nilly. So this is going to prevent that by making it so that I can pretty much just live stream this series anytime I want to. If I've got my videos, my pre-recorded videos, recorded up to a certain point, and I don't need to record any more of them, I can pretty much just go, okay, well, hey, it's time for live stream, and do a live stream. I could do a live stream on a Thursday night, or I could do a live stream on a Monday, Sunday, Saturday, whenever. So as long as I've got the time to do it, I can just pull out a live stream whenever, and, anyone who may miss it, obviously live streams stay up on my YouTube channel forever, so, you can always catch up on those. And I just think that it's a much better way to do it, to dedicate a series to live streaming than to try and work my live streaming around what another series might be doing. So in the end, I think it's going to work out very well. So yeah, I wonder, in all this time, oh my word, oh, look at that. That's great. Okay, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stacks of these times 131,000 is something like 800,000, maybe a little more. I'm not sure. It's a little too late at night for me to be mathing properly. So, but yeah, I'm getting lots and lots of additional EMC from this setup here. And in fact, I've got enough EMC now that I could add yet another energy collector onto this whole setup. Right here. And let's see, how's that working out? Okay, very good. All these, none of these are building up EMC, so all the EMC is going into here. Which means at this point, I am just getting tons and tons of free EMC from nothing, which I think is great. But yeah, all of that aside, I want to thank those of you who gave me feedback on what I needed to do here to make this more interesting and unique than it was originally. Because my initial design, it just did not stand out enough, I think, and that was the main problem with it. So yeah, I really want to thank all of you for that, and for inspiring me to do something different with it. Look at all these sapphire blocks. Yum. Oh dear. That was unexpected. Okay. I did not expect that. I'm not even sure how that happened. What did they do to make the TNT actually go off? Okay, there's no TNT over here. I lost one of my I lost one of my sapphire blocks just because whoops. Like, okay, sure. However that works. I'm gonna have to get some basalt to fill this in. That was strange. I was not... It spooked me. I was like, oh god, explosion sound or fuse sound. Ah! I just sort of panicked, backed off, and then I was like, wait a sec, what's going on? Kaboom! Alright. Anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching today. I'm sure that this was probably a short episode, but I know that you guys appreciate that there was a lot of stuff that went on behind the scenes, and so I am confident that no one will be disappointed by the length of the episode, considering it is also, you know, super awesome Skull Day for this series. And you know what? I might have to make a copy of this world and fly around and get a nice perspective on it and take a snapshot and use it as a new thumbnail for the videos. Couldn't come up with the word there for a second. Like I said, I'm really tired. Anyways, point is, thank you so much for watching, guys. I do all of this for you and because I think that you'll like it. So, you know, if you liked today's episode, if you think that I made a good choice in, you know, taking down the whole brick cube thing and coming up with something different based on you guys' feedback, you know, then just, you know, hit that thumbs up button below the video and let me know that you appreciate all the work that I do here. And with that said, don't forget to follow me on Twitter and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And thank you so much. I will see you guys next time.